So moving to the next question, children. Moving with uniform acceleration, a body covers 150 meters during 10 seconds. So what is given? Distance covered is 150 meters in a time interval of 10 seconds and 24 meters during the 10th second. Makes a difference. In 10 seconds, it covers a distance of 150 meters, whereas in the 10th second, it covers a distance of 24 meters. So general formula S is equals to ut plus half at square to be used here, whereas S nth formula, distance of the nth formula is used, that is Sn equals to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1 formula to be used here. So let us move into details. So let us consider the initial velocity of the object with some u. So what it is given is, in a total of 10 seconds it covers a distance of 150 meters, whereas with the same initial velocity it covers 24 meters in 10th second, n equals to 10. Okay, so based on that, let us try to form. So this is the first case and this is your second case. For first case, we need to use the formula S is equals to ut plus half at square, whereas for the second case you have to use the formula Sn is equals to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. Two different formulas. So what is the distance covered, children? Given 150 equals to initial velocity unknown, so keep it as u. Time is given as 10 seconds, so 10u plus half. Acceleration unknown, time is given as 10 seconds. 10 square is 10 into 10. 100. Okay, 10 square. Let us cancel this 0, 0, 0, and this 2 goes up by 5 times. Now the equation is 15 equals to u plus 5a. Let this be first equation. Moving to the second equation, the distance covered in nth second was given as 24 meters and initial velocity, let us make it as u plus acceleration be a by 2 into, it was given as 10th second. So 10th second, n is taken as 10, 10 2s is 2 into 10 minus 1. So 2 into 10 is 20, 20 minus 1 is 19, 19 by 2. Hence the value 24 is equals to u plus a by 2 into 20 minus 1 is 19. Taking the LCM, 2 bringing here, 48 equals to 2u plus 19a. Let this be second equation. Here you are asked to find out the initial velocity as well as acceleration. Two cases you have to find it out. In order to find out both acceleration and initial velocity, you have to make first of all common terms. Here 15, 48, for A the coefficient is 5 and for A the coefficient of is 19. So no common factors. But here it is u and here it is 2u. So multiplying this equation with 2, we can find make the value of u as common. Here if you multiply with 2, you'll get 2u, here also 2u. So let us try multiplying this equation with 2. Hence the formula will be 30 equals to 2u plus 5 2's 10a. So let this be equation 1 and let this be equation 2. So solving the two equations, what we get, children? Solving the two equations. So let me write this first equation as something like this: 2u plus 10a equals to 30. Second equation, 2u plus 19a equals to 48. If you subtract both the equations, this will become minus, subtracting this minus this and this minus this, subtract. Okay, 2u minus 2u, this is 0. 10 minus 19 is minus 9a equals to 30 minus 48 is 18. Minus 18, sorry. Minus, because this is minus 18. 30 minus 48 is minus 18. Minus goes 9 2's 18. Hence a is equals to 2. The value of A is found to be 2 meter per second square. So substituting the value of A either of the above equation, whether this equation or this equation, you can find the value of A. So any of the above equations you can substitute the value of A to find the value of U. So let me take this equation, this before multiplying with 2, what was left children? 15 equals to U plus 5, A was found to be 2, that is 5 2's 10. So 15 is equals to U plus 5 2's 10, or bring the 10 the other side, then U will become 15 minus 10, that is 5 meter per second. Okay children, so U was found to be how much? 5 meter per second. So the initial velocity was found to be 5 meter per second, whereas the acceleration was found to be 2 meter per second square. Hence 5, 2 is your answer. Your answer is second option. 5 meter per second is initial velocity and 2 meter per second square is your acceleration. Okay children? Well, moving to the next question. A person traveling at 43.2 km per hour applies the brake, giving a deceleration of 6 meter per second square. So what is the velocity given? 43.2 km per hour. Okay. But options were given in meter, so you need to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. Okay, the brake giving a deceleration as given as 6 meter per second square, deceleration or retardation. If A happens to be acceleration, deceleration is minus A. How far will it travel before stopping? Okay, so let us try to find it out. First of all, what is given data children? The initial velocity of the scooter was given as 43.2 kilometer per hour. So to convert this 43.2 into kilometer means 1000, hour means 3600. So let us try to convert in meter per second. 1000 meter per 3600 second. These two zeros gets cancelled. This goes 5 times and this goes 18 times. Hence the value of U is found to be 5 2's 10. 5 3's 15, 16, 5 4's 20, 21, 216.0 by 18 meter per second. So 9 goes 2 times and here 9 goes, 9 2's 18, 9 4's 36 and this goes 12 times. Hence U was found to be 12 meter per second. So I have simply converted the value from kilometer per hour to meter per second, and you found that the value of U is 12 meter per second. And deceleration is nothing but minus A was given to be 6 meter per second square, 6.0 or 6 meter per second square. So this is given, U value was given as 12 and A value was given as 6. How far will it travel before stopping? So before stopping means final velocity would be 0. So based on the above given data, let us try to find out the distance. How far means distance. Children, we know the formula V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. You are asked to find the value of S. Hence S can be written as V square minus U square by, bring this 2A the other side, then it will become V square minus U square by 2A. So S is equals to V square. How much before stopping? Final velocity is 0. So 0 square minus initial velocity 12. 12 square is 12 into 12 upon 2 into here. Deceleration was given as 6 meter per second square. Deceleration means instead of A, let me take it as minus A. If minus A equals to 6 meter per second square, A will be minus 6 meter per second square. So note down this, children. Deceleration means minus A. Minus A was given as 6. So A will be minus 6. So here let me write it as a minus 6. Okay, so for the simplification, minus 12 into 12 minus common 12 into 12 upon 6 2's 12 minus 12 minus minus got cancelled 12 12 got cancelled. Hence the displacement was found to be 12 meters. So here goes your answer. So before stopping, how much distance has it covered, children? It is 12 meters. Now moving to the next question. Okay. Well, a bullet traveling with a velocity of 16 meter per second penetrates a tree trunk and comes to rest in 0.4 meters. So a bullet is there, enters embedded into the tree trunk, and finally it stops after traveling 0.4 meters. You are asked to find the time taken during the retardation. So there is no direct formula between V, U and T because acceleration was not given, children. Okay, though distance was given, acceleration is not given. So initial formula was V is equals to U plus AT. So in order to find out the T, you need to know the value of A, U and V. Though U and V are known, but A was not given. Instead of, they have given S. So from the formula, V square minus U square equals to 2AS. As you know the value of V, U and S, you can find the value of A and later substitute in here. So first of all, with this formula, what is the value of A, children? A is found to be, here it is V square minus U square by A, keeping here, bring the 2 and S the other side, then this will become 2S. So the formula for A is V square minus U square by 2S. So substituting the above values, bullet traveling with initial velocity 16 meter per second penetrates a tree trunk, gets inside to the tree trunk and comes to rest. Comes to rest means finally it becomes, final velocity is 0. So V is found to be 0 square minus initial velocity is 16 square by 2 into distance covered is 0.4. So this was what is given. Hence the value of A can be written as 0 square is 0 minus 16 square is 16 into 16 minus keeping there 16 square is 16 into 16. This 2 into 0.4 is written as 0.8. So 0.8 can also be written as 8 into 10 power minus 1 or 8 by 10. How can it be written? 0.8 can be written as 8 by 10. So let me write it as like that. So this is 8 by 10, that 10 I carried here. So 8 goes 2 times, hence the value of A is found to be 16 2s is 32, 32 into 10 is 320. So minus 320. The value of acceleration is found to be minus 320 meter per second square. So substituting the value of A as minus 320 meter per second square, let us try to find out the value of T. We again know the formula from equations of motion. V is equals to U plus AT. Bringing this here, keeping this AT here, taking this U the other side, you will get a V minus U is equals to AT, but we need to find the value of T. Hence the value of T is found to be V minus U by A. So this is a formula to find the value of time. So you know the value of V, you know the value of U, you also found the value of A. Hence substituting, you'll get the value of T as finally it brought to rest. So final velocity is 0, initial velocity is 16 and acceleration is minus 320. So this is nothing but minus 16 upon minus 320. Minus minus goes cancel. 16 2s is 32. Hence the answer is 1 by 20. So this can also be written as 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. 0.5 by 10 is nothing but 0.05 second. Hence your correct answer is second option, that is 0.05. 1 by 20 is 0.05. Okay children. Well, moving ahead, a bullet going with speed 350 meter per second. Initial speed was given as 350 meter per second. Enters a concrete wall and penetrates a distance of 5 centimeters. Children, there is a slight correction in your book. It was here, it was printed earlier as 5.5 0 meters was given in your book. Just to make a correction, it was not 5.0 meters, it's 5 centimeters. So make the corrections, then you can go with the answer. Okay, bullet going with what is the initial speed given? 350 meter per second into a concrete wall and penetrates a distance. How much distance it went? 5 centimeters before coming to rest. You are asked to find the deceleration. Of course, the formula that you will be using is v square minus u square equals to 2as. So finally it comes to rest. Initial speed was given as 350, deceleration unknown, you need to find out, and distance was 5 centimeters. So from this formula, the value of deceleration A is equals to v square minus u square by 2s. Children, deceleration means minus A, acceleration means A. This you need to remember. So A is equals to v square. Finally it came to rest. Finally it comes to rest. Hence final velocity is taken as 0. 0 square minus initial velocity was given as 350. So 350 square whole upon 2 into how much distance it covered? 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters means 5 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Though it was given as 5 centimeters, I converted as meters. 5 into 10 power. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So 1 centimeter is 1 by 100 meters. So 5 centimeters is 5 by 100 meters. 5 by 100 means 5 into 10 power minus 2. So after solving, how much you are getting, children? A is equals to minus 350 square is 350 into 350. 10 minus 2 goes up, means this will become 10 square. 10 square means 100 whole upon. Here 2 into 5 is how much, children? 10. 2 into 5, 10. 10 power minus 2 I took upwards. So cancel this 0. So how much you are left with, children? 35 into 35. What is the value of 35 square, children? It is 3, 4, 3 is 12. 1225. 35 into 35 is 1225, and this 0 and again these two zeros. So what is the total answer? 35 into this minus, let me keep it here as it is. 35 into 350 into 10 square I found to be 1225000. Okay, 35 square I wrote it as 1225. This 0 I carried forward, and this 10 square as 100 I wrote. So this is your answer. But here everything in terms of powers of 10 was given, children. So let me write this as a powers of 10. While writing, I can write it as minus 1 2 3 4 5. So 12.25. okay, bring this here, 1 2 3 4 5 can be written as 12.25 into 10 power 5 decimals ahead. So but they asked us to find the deceleration. Deceleration is nothing but minus A. If A is minus 12.25 into 10 power 5, then minus A will be 12.25 into 10 power 5 meter per second square. Hence first option is your correct answer. Okay, children. So next question, 12th question. The velocity of a bullet is reduced from 200 meter per second to 100 meter per second while traveling through a wooden block of thickness 10 centimeters. So what is given? Two velocities were given. What are the two velocities? Reduced from initial velocity, it was 200 meter per second, reduced from that starting velocity, reduced to finally it became 100 meter per second. So reduced. So initial velocity was higher, final velocity was smaller. Okay, so what is given data, children? Initial velocity was given as 200 meter per second, whereas final velocity was given as 100 meter per second, reduced. While traveling through a wooden block of thickness, thickness means that how much thickness it is, means how much distance it has covered. Larger the distance, larger the thickness, larger distance. Smaller the thickness, smaller distance. So this thickness resembles your distance covered. So distance is given to be 10 centimeters, but here everything is in meters, so I need to convert it as into centimeters. So 10 centimeters into meters means either you can write it as 10 by 100 meters or 10 into 10 power minus 2. 1 by 10 is nothing but, how much is that children? 1 by 10 meters. Okay, or 0.1 meters. The retardation assuming the uniform will be again the same old formula. We have v square minus u square equals to 2as, or a is equals to v square minus u square by 2s. If you want retardation, you should find it out minus a. Okay, so substituting the above values. What is the value of a, children? V was found to be 100, so 100 square. U was found to be 200, 200 square upon 2 into distance covered was 1 by 10 meters. Simplify this, children, you will get the value of A as 100 square. How much is that? 10,000. 100 square is 10,000. 200 square is 40,000 upon 2 into 10, 2 into 1 by 10 is 1 by 5 you can write. 2 goes 5 times. So 1000 minus 40,000 is minus 30,000. Okay, this 1 by 5 it is brought upward means into 5. Hence your option will be A is equals to 30 into 5 means 3 into 5 is 15 and 1,50,000. 4 zeros. 5 3 is 15 and 4 zeros carries as it is. So this happens to be, hence the value of A was found to be minus 15,000. This is acceleration, but in the question you are asked to find out retardation. So retardation means again you have to find the value of minus A. Therefore the value of minus A is, bring this minus the other side, 1,50,000 meter per second square. So here again it is written in terms of 10 power 4. So if I want to write it at 10 power 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 decimals the other side, this can be written as 15 into 10 power 4 meter per second square. 15 into 10 power 4 meter per second square, that is fourth option is your correct answer. Okay children.